Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I look at this as on AMC as the last kind of, we're holding that 266, which is also my apex for this entire triangle, bull flag, whatever you want to call it. I just call it bull flag. Yeah, we've tried to break out once, and then we hit up here, try to break out, right here, and then right there, and then we're returning to the scene of the crime. We broke and back tested. Now we're right at the apex, which is usually before they can let price go. Don't ask me why. So you'll like go up and then you'll consolidate. Sometimes you'll go down this line and then go. But now we're on this line, basically back testing. Still waiting for the MACD to turn up on the daily, which it would happen around 277 or something, somewhere around. It was started to pinch this morning at around 274, so probably around 277, 280, the MACD would cross up positive. It's above the center line, but I'll show you that in just a minute. But yeah, I'm just looking for the break here, pull back, retry, pull back, right to the apex for the final like liquidity grab. I think you can see it better on the 1 hour. Yeah, just kind of that final liquidity grab, maybe even down to 265 here, like they kept doing. Tried to break, pull back, tried to break, pull back, tried to break, pull back, and then indecision candle, tried to break, pull back. But now it kind of completes like maybe like some kind of cup and handle, whatever. Indicators pulled in, as you can see here, right at the center line now. So that's kind of what your final boss is, the indicator. If you're like, what's going on, and then the base. Look at the base here at 268. So we spent a lot of time here. 268 to 274 it's a nice size base, as you can see. So what did we push off, guys? We push off top trend lines, apexes, and bases. You can't push off of air. So we've got an apex, got a top trend line, and we've got a base. So we've got all three, right? And let's go over to the some chart views. Is this one? What is this? Let's go over to AMC here. Yeah. So here we have the MACD. We're just right, you know, we were pinching this morning at the high of the morning, so didn't happen. So we pulled back on the price a little bit. Again, on this chart, the final test is, right now I think we're kind of waiting. See this here green line, this 21 SMA. It's kind of, we're kind of waiting maybe for that to go through this support, which it should do if we either push up in price or just hang out here for a minute, maybe even half a day. Sometimes you're just waiting for a moving average to catch up and you're grabbing final liquidity or retesting an apex. We've got all those, right? So I don't see, and then this is trending toward positive, the histogram of the MACD. So what I could see is just anytime, just to kind of a turn, start pushing up, start getting big orders in, start seeing that volume build and start pushing up. That's what I see on all the charts. Let me go over those real quick. Let's go over all the regular charts just real quick. Just get a final update. We've got our diamond hands chart here. You're above this kind of breakout zone that you've had a ton of trouble with. You came up here, you failed it. You came up here, you failed it. You came up here, you failed it. You came up here, you closed above it yesterday. I think this black candle, unlike that, black candles are usually, they're odd. I don't know what causes them, but they can be reversals. Now, can you say you have that we could swoop down? There's another view where they could just rip it down to 255, like for kind of another shoulder in our what we're doing right now, but it doesn't make sense. We're past this apex on this base. or, you know, but if they wanted to, I'm sure they could, right? On this stock, just slam it to 255 or so real quick. Wouldn't surprise me in a bit. So I always mention those kind of outliers that if you see something, but to me, yeah, you're above the Ichimoku. It's just like we're just waiting on it to go, guys. 21-day cross through the 50-day. Indicators are all pointed up. Look at this, the CTM. That's a momentum indicator, guys. That's punching green, pretty much 58. We just need a couple ticks up. That's punching green. All these other things, not so important. Go over another chart here. Yeah, this one's pretty cool to look at. I just drew this line in. I'm not going to save it in there. But just look at where we're at. Like this ton of congestion. And then you're free, right? This ton of congestion. This is 2, 3 year, 24, 25. This is almost, what, 2 years of congestion now. 24, 25, 26. It's more than 2 years. That was in May. We're in August 2026. So look at where we're at. We're just like, we pierced that. When pierced this, pierced that, hit that, pierced that, and now we're came under. We're pierced yesterday again. So we just need to follow through. That's all we're waiting on. Is follow through right now. But on these weekly charts, you can definitely see a better picture that you're coming up. Let me see if this is drawable here. Now you're coming up, and you could say, like, there's nowhere to go but up. Like, look at every time it hit this line, it reacted up, went under, falls and recovered that line, faked under, and then gapped up. And then here you are, hit that line up, hit that line. This is what's called the squeeze. There's nowhere to go except up. So they're taking their final like mini dip right now, liquidity grab, in my opinion, and then that's it. It's over. So we'll see. We'll follow the day's action, and then let me go back to what am I talking about? Go back to here. Yeah, it's just like a little final cup and handle. So sometimes it's great to see a mini. If you have some bigger patterns that are like you're calling cup and handles or things like that, it's great to see kind of a final mini one because everything plays together. You got this cup and handle, you got a baby cup and handle, like it reconfirms the bigger patterns, right? So that's where we're at, just waiting for volume and the push through. Remember, over about 277, that MACD on the here, this MACD should go positive.